Well, fancy meeting you here, Biscuits. How is your day starting? Do you feel like it's easy to manifest something that you're looking for in this life? Something that your soul just feels is missing from your life? I've been thinking about this a lot lately because of how uncertain, not lost, but uncertain I have felt about what the right choices are for big decisions. And it's been really interesting trying to find this. So I've been giving real thought to what that means. And you know, behind the scenes, we've been going through a real shift in our family of changing ages of kids, which have needed all sorts of attention from me, changing desires of what really we want our day-to-day family life to look like. We really thought, you know, in 5 years, we'll move on to this farm, we'll build a house, like an inexpensive, little simple house, and we'll homestead. And then we got the idea that it is so expensive in Western Washington, like whatever you're thinking, double and triple it. And so then we looked at Michigan because it's just a state that has our heart. And we were really looking around, trying to figure out what was going to work for us there. And the house we really wanted fell through. Second house we didn't make an offer on. I didn't even show you the Biscuits because we didn't go and see it in person. We only saw it online through our agent because it just ended up being so far in the boonies. It was like an hour and 15 to get anywhere without traffic or weather issues. And I said, you know, no. So we're just kind of sitting and reassessing what we want our lives to look like, you know, as a family. And for me personally, so that's brought up a lot of confusion over what I'm manifesting. And, you know, I had manifested this big move a couple years ago. We did this big change, changed our whole lifestyle, what our habits were. And we're like, okay, we're going to try this different lifestyle. And very rapidly, we said, no, that's really not what we're looking for. It was a great adventure. It was a lovely 2 years of interesting feelings, both bad and good. But now I'm in a place where I'm really looking truly in a primal level. And you Biscuits know that follow me on Patreon as well as here, that I talk a lot about that connection to that primal inner being, right? That soul wisdom. And what it's really calling for. And that so much of ourselves are egos and the ideas we have that other people's expectations have influenced so much of the time then hinders whatever we're trying to manifest, right? Whatever we're trying to grow. And so I've been sitting with giving myself real time to just sit with the idea of what am I asking the universe for? What am I working towards? It's funny, in all of that, very clearly, my creative work has been a focus. I've been like, absolutely, 100%. It is absolutely what I love doing. I love writing my romance novels. I love writing. Did you see that I wrote this? Well, created it. I made this adult coloring book, not like naughty, but a coloring book for adults, mainly for moms, to relax. It's got self-care tips in it. It is a soothing piece to manifest in an hour, just here and there, coloring in and thinking about what you're manifesting. Each one manifests a different little idea in your life. And I love this creativity. I have so loved getting to see my romance novels come to life. I mean, the amount of fun I've had with that. And so it's been this odd thing of like, normally people are always very confused about their work. And for me, I'm in a place where I love my work. It brings me so much delight. You know, I know in the years to come that I'll probably pivot and do some other side projects, but I love what I get to do. So much fun. And yet my personal life has been so up in the air. So we decided that we would wait until our renter's lease was up, which is hopefully going to be in the next month. I mean, I know when it is up, but you know, hopefully that'll go smoothly, and then we're moving back into our old house. So you'll see it. You'll be like, that's a familiar spot. It's a lovely house. It is in no way anywhere near where we wanted to be for anything, but it's a really nice home. It's not super big, but it's way bigger than the apartment that we're in right now. And we're just going to settle in there and wait until the spring to decide what we want to be doing. If we want to be changing what we're looking for in Michigan, if we want to totally change up what we're doing. We're going to travel a little bit. because my absolute happiest times have been when I've been getting to create things for YouTube, write my romance novels, and travel. Here and there, not all the time. I would not want to be a full-time traveler with kids. If I was, you know, a single lady with no obligations, absolutely I would travel all the time. But I think we're going to go back to the roots of what bring me a lot of joy, in the hopes that it kind of settles all the family feelings, because, you know, it is not easy raising a kid on the spectrum who has a lot of violent outbursts, and it's not easy mingling that with the needs of a toddler. It's not easy mingling that with the needs of everybody in the family, being able to come together and feel connected and loved and appreciated. So I'm kind of going back. I'm going back to basics. Before I manifest anything new, I'm just going back to basics. You know, we were really lucky to have a super busy end of summer on our farm here for campers. And so we're kind of working on that a little bit as a passion project. And then we're going to just wait and see. So I'll do more. Probably I'll do some more states that we're looking at, comparisons. And then I'll bring you along on our travels too. I kind of want to bring you along more too, in kind of, not behind the scenes, but in the mind of, as I write my books, because I'm finally getting back to get a new one. I have not written a new book in 2 years, which is crazy to think about, but that's how busy my brain has been, that it just hasn't had the space to create these worlds. And now I feel really ready to just mellow down, stop questioning myself, and go with what I know has worked for our family in the past. Not everybody's happy about this, but I think it'll be for the best. And I keep getting asked a lot of these questions about our move, what we're doing, whether the place we're in now is in Michigan. It's not, it's in Western Washington. We didn't want to move to somewhere temporary and then have to move our stuff cross country and put it in storage, or leave it somewhere else. And then a big deciding factor on not just going and renting an apartment or something, or a small house in Michigan for the winter, was that we really wanted to finish doing some work on the farm here, which has been our long time, multiple years labor of love here. That is a little cute shower tent. I love that little showery tent. It has a portable shower head in it that is rechargeable, environmentally friendly, and we put in fresh water and you can have this nice cool shower in the summer. It's so much fun. Eventually we're gonna have a warm shower, and eventually back here we're gonna have a forest bath all the way back through those trees, which is gonna be so much fun. Like a beautiful white bathtub, stones around it, lay in the warm bath. It's just gonna be so nice. I'm very excited about this, because we got quoted for a sauna. Nothing fancy, $12,000. Excuse me? This farm does not make $12,000. It certainly does not have $12,000 in profit to buy a sauna. Excuse me? So I was a little offended by that quote. So I'm just going back to basics, because I have driven myself truly mad. And you got to tell me, be honest with me. Have you ever gone through this in life? Because I am not somebody that drives myself crazy questioning, but I really lost my certainty, my like zhuzh of like, yes, we are manifesting this, we are making this, we are co-creating this life together, and it is totally working. And then I just lost my faith in all of that, my totally blinded rose-colored glasses that I always wear, and I have driven myself crazy the last 6 months, year, probably year, solid year, questioning every decision I think I should make. Should I make it? Should I make this decision? Should I make that one? What about this? I have literally written pros and cons lists. Do I look like the creative chaos gremlin that would write pros and cons lists? No, but I have done that. And I can't believe I have done that, but that is how much I've questioned myself. And every time I would circle back around, just go with what your gut tells you, what you know. And so that's our update. Was that too deep or too ridiculous? I don't know, but I keep getting asked this. So I'm like, okay, now when I get asked this on Instagram, I will just say, oh, YouTube video over here. Oh, I hope that you biscuits have not been too driven crazy by following us along on our wild adventures this year. And maybe you're in a place in life too where you're trying to figure out where the zhuzh is in your life, and you're trying to find that focus again. Because I'm generally a very focused person, and I don't know what happened, but some switch in my brain clicked and I became unsure of myself. which is a very unrose-like thing. I think it's why I didn't write for 2 years, is when I'm in that mindset, I can't just create a world and write it. And now I feel like I'm getting my mojo back, I'm hoping. And I'm kind of looking forward to this idea of writing more books, because they're pretty fun thing to do. Oh my god, I have a very naughty villain for my most recent book that hopefully is going to come out soon. But first, go buy this book. The link in the description box. The more of these you buy and color in and send me photos of on Instagram that you're coloring in, the more for YouTube videos I can make. That's right. Okay, biscuits. I will see you on the next video. I would love a review for said book. It would mean a lot to me.